Here's your commander.
Yes.
All right. So you probably need to go that way. Make sure I can see my mouse. There we are.
It's probably going to be my last one.
That's fine.
So,
Cool. You want to go ahead and read off yours?
I am playing. It's a older release deck. It's an Oloro, Ageless Aztec. At the beginning of my upkeep, I gain 2 life. Whenever I gain life, I may pay 1. If I do, I draw a card and each opponent loses 1 life. At the beginning of my upkeep, if Oloro, Ageless Aztec, is in the command zone, I gain 2 life. So,
It's basically an Eminence card.
yes,
One of the very first Eminence commanders.
before Eminence was a thing.
Do you have like a do you have like Sanguine Bond and Exotic Blood in there?
Maybe.
Because I feel like that would just be like a straight up insta passive win.
I don't know.
If you had those cards just like casually in there.
Maybe. It's been a while since I played this deck.
Is it modified at all or no?
It's a little bit.
It's a little bit modified. So it's kind of like mine where it's a little bit modified, but basically it's the same pre-con that you can still get. Mine is, I'm running Temur's Roar, the pre-con, but it has a few different cards from the dragon set in it. And I think I added the Worm Dragon, the one that creates token copies, so really not a whole lot of difference with this one. But basically it has the ability, whenever I cast a spell, I get to put a +1/+1 counter on Eshki. If that spell's power is 4 or greater, I get to draw a card. And then if that spell's power is 6 or greater, then Eshki deals damage equal to Eshiki's power to each opponent. Which in this case would just be side by side and just 1v1.
I'm just mulliganing. Bad draw.
Alright.
Got no land.
I know. I seen your apartment.
What?
He said you got no land. Oh man. Our generation is screwed.
Sure. I got plenty of land. And he's a lord.
Yeah, you got plenty of landlords, multiple. You're still paying off like your third mortgage from the last guy. Frick.
Ugh, I hate being in debt. I am not in debt.
Don't worry. I am.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it took 6 years to pay off my car. But then I didn't really know about refinancing much, so that's my own fault.
That's okay. If you refinance, that just makes it longer for you to pay off your car. So, in all fairness, was it really that bad of a deal?
I don't know. You could cut me.
All right. Now I'm cutting you.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Trading post.
Is that the one that gets passed around, Trading Post?
No.
No. What am I thinking of? Hithalian Rope then?
Hithalian rope. Yes, that
Okay.
is what is best around.
Big sad.
Trading post just makes a whole bunch of goats, and you're going to sacrifice these goats to get a lot of...
Would you say that's goated?
Yes, definitely goated.
Coated.
Guess we'll try this.
I'm going to try this as well. Roll the seagulls first.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 3. You got to be a 3. Bet you can. Bet you won't.
8.
Well, you should prove me wrong. You go first.
Okay. Well, have orders of Basilica going to play tapped. I don't have any other land for turn.
All right. You passing?
We'll pass.
I'm going to untap everything. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to go ahead and play Mossworth Bridge, Enters Battlefield tapped. I exile the top 4 cards of my library. Or, sorry, I look at the top 4 cards of my library. I exile one of them face down, and then if I control a creature with a power 10 or greater, I may cast that spell without paying its mana cost. I'll put the rest of the bottom of my library in random order. It does go into exile face down. Pass to you.
Untap. Draw. We'll play Swamp. And then tap 2 for Sun Droplet. Whenever you're dealt damage, put that many charge counters on Sun Droplet. At the beginning of each upkeep, I may remove a charge counter from Sun Droplet. If I do, I gain a life.
I wish I could gain a life like that.
Which I forgot to trigger. +4, please.
+4 life? Because your commander's in the command zone?
Yes. I will pass.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and untap everything, draw a card. Then I'm going to go ahead and play Frontier Bruvok. It's going to enter the battlefield tapped, and I'll pass to you.
Alright. Untap. Gain 2 life.
AIDS.
And I will draw. I will have Trans-Guild Promenade going into play tapped, and I have to pay 1 or sacrifice it. I will pass.
Alright, I'm going to untap everything. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to go ahead and play Flooded Grove. Does that enter the battlefield tapped? I'm going to tap the forest to go ahead and tap this to generate an island and a forest, to go ahead and tap this for my mountain, to go ahead and cast my commander. And then I'll go ahead and pass.
Alright. I will untap.
Are we playing with the friendly whenevers?
I don't know what your friendly whenevers is.
I would just get to put a +1/+1 counter on it when I cast it, because it's a creature spell.
What do you mean?
Whenever I cast a creature spell.
I guess.
Alright.
Some people would say it has to be on the field first. But
Yeah, I think that's competition rules. We didn't play in competition. Nothing else procs on it, so.
Okay. I get 2 life, please.
Oh, psh, I forgot. I'm going to have to reach up over here a lot more than normal.
Take blue, white, black, and 1. I will play Tower Gargoyle. It's a 4/4 flyer. That's it.
Ew.
And I will pass.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and untap everything. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. I'm going to go ahead and play Rootbound Craig. This enters the battlefield tapped unless I control a mountain or a forest. I do not control a mountain or a forest, so it enters the battlefield tapped. But I will tap for a red. I'll tap for a forest, and I'm going to tap this one for... Doesn't really matter. Forest. Maybe I'll do forest. But I get to tap that for a mountain. So I'll go ahead and cast this. This can't attack unless I control 4 or more artifacts. At the beginning of my end step, I create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn. Because I'm casting a creature spell, I'll go ahead and put a +1/+1 counter on this. And then, because that creature is 4 or greater, I get to draw a card. And if that spell's got a power of 6 or greater, which it does not, then this will deal damage equal to its power to each opponent. It is a 4/4. And then it is a flying 5/4. And this just can't attack, but it can block. So I'll go ahead and pass.
It can only block?
It just can't attack. I can't attack unless I control 4 or more artifacts. At the beginning of my end step, I'll create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died. Since no creatures have died, that's it.
Okay. You give me your 2 life?
Yeah, I'll give you your 2 life.
Gotta get those the tax returns.
I'm freaking kidding.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to tap black and a black and one other. I'm going to destroy 2 non-black creatures and then lose through 5 life.
Alright, you're destroying 2 non-black creatures. Alright, my commander will go to the command zone.
And I lose 5 life.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll just hit you for 4.
I'll take 4. Anything else?
Nope, that's all.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and untap everything. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card.
My droplet gets 5 counters. Because that's how much damage I got. Actually, nope. It is not dealt damage. It's just a loss of life.
Yeah, I didn't deal damage to you. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to go ahead and play Atrushi's Blazing Sky. He has Flying and Trample. He's a 4/4. When he dies, I get to choose 1, exile the top 2 cards of my library until end of turn. I may play those cards, or I get to create 3 treasure tokens. I'll go ahead and pass to you.
Alright. I will untap. Gain 2 life. Draw. Well, I wish I was drawing mana. Well, the only thing that I could do is Flying Trample.
Yep. 4/4.
Tap 4/4 flying.
I'll block it with my 4/4, and I'll create 3 treasure tokens.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope, that pass.
Got any blue?
No, I can add 1 mana of any color.
I'm going to play an island. And then I'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll cast my commander. And we'll do the +1/+1. And then I'll pass.
I will gain 2 life. Draw. I will tap a black and a white and 1 other. I'll exile it this time.
You're going to exile my commander?
And I'll lose 3 life.
Alright. My commander will go back to the command zone.
I pass.
Alright. I'm going to untap everything. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play a forest return. I'll tap for 5. And I'm going to cast Reflections of Litajara.
What is that?
It's an enchantment. When this enters the battlefield, we choose Dragon. Whenever I cast a creature of the chosen type, we get a copy of that spell. I'll go ahead and pass.
Dragons. Untap. Gain 2 life. Draw. Why can't I get land? I tip Transguild for a blue and a black. Play a Thopter Foundry. I can pay 1, sacrifice a non-token artifact. Put a 1/1 blue Thopter creature token with flying on the battlefield, then gain 1 life. I am gonna pass.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and untap everything, and I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. I'm going to tap for 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to cast Frontier Siege. It's an enchantment. I got to choose cons or dragons. I'm going to choose cons. At the beginning of each of my main phases, I add 2 force mana. I'll move on to my second main phase after combat. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 force mana, tap for 2. And then I'm going to go ahead and cast Thunderbreak Regent. It is a dragon. I got to copy it. And I'll create 2 of them. Now I'll pass to you.
You get to create. Oh, I think you said 3 of them.
Nope, 2 of them.
I'll untap, gain 2 life, and draw. Finally, there's land. Sheesh. I could tap it for 1 colorless mana, or I could pay 4, put a 0/1 white goat creature token onto the battlefield, or I could sacrifice X goats and add X mana of any 1 color to my mana pool and gain X life. I tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alhammarit's Archive. If I would gain life, I gain twice that much life instead. If I would draw a card, except the first one, I draw on each of my draw steps. I draw 2 cards instead.
Alright.
I still can't do anything. I pass.
Alright. My turn. I'll go ahead and untap everything. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. What doubles your life?
Alhammarit's Archive. It's doubles the life gain.
Actually, can I just see your cards? The permanents you have on the battlefield.
That. And damage that I'm dealt adds counters to it. I remove counters to heal 1 damage.
And can I see your last card there?
I have to sacrifice a non-token artifact to make a Thopter.
I'll give those back to you. And you're tapped out of mana, is that correct?
Yes.
I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, I'm going to get 2 more of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll cast my commander. He'll come in with a 1/1. I'll tap for 1, 2, and 3. We'll go ahead and... No, we're not. I'm going to move on to combat. I'm going to swing at you with 2 4/4s in the air.
I'm going to take 8 damage. Get 8 counters.
And now I'm going to do this. Now destroy that with 8 counters. You get a 3/3 green beast creature token. It didn't really matter the order I did it in, but there's something about it just doing it after you get the counters that's a little worse.
That's fine.
And you'll take 8, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll pass to you.
Alright. I will untap. And I will gain 4 life. Draw. It's Evolving Wilds. That's not what I need right now. Tap Evolving Wilds, looking for land. I'll just put there for now. I need to figure out what to do. I guess I could put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Morrow Bats. It's flying. I can pay 4 life, regenerate Morrow Bats.
Enters battlefield, you create 2/1/1 bats, yeah?
Nope.
No? Oh.
I just pay 4 life, I regenerate Morrow Bats.
Oh, okay, cool.
4/1. That's all I can do. All I looked for. Land to put. Battlefield tapped. Basic.
Alright. I'm going to untap everything, draw a card. I'm going to gain 2 green. I'm going to spend 1 of those green. And I'm going to go ahead and tap Ma's Workbridge. I have 2 4/4s and I got a 3/3. So I may cast the exile card without paying its mana cost because I control a total power of 10 or greater creatures. So I'm going to go ahead and cast Millworm Sentinel Worm. Whenever another non-token dragon enters the battlefield underneath my control, I can create a token that's a copy of it, except the token is not legendary. I am casting it. It is greater than 4, so I'll get a draw card. It is a greater than 6. Oh, I do put a +1/+1 counter on it. And it is greater than 6, so I'll deal damage equal to my commander's power to each opponent, and I'll deal 4 damage to you.
Oh.
Then... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do have exactly enough, so I'll go ahead and tap this. I'll sacrifice this, and spend my last floating from Cons to go ahead and cast this guy. Irin the Unwritten. He is a legendary creature, so I'll go ahead and create a token that's a copy of him, except the copy is not legendary. So I have 2 of these guys. So when they both enter the battlefield, I gotta look at the top 8 cards of my library. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I gotta put... it is a cast, so I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on this. And then my commander, it is a power 4 or greater, so I'll end up drawing a card. Actually, I'm going to draw this card. And then it's going to deal damage equal to its power to each opponent, which is now a 5/5. I'll deal 5 damage to you. Then I'll look at the top 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I get to put a dragon creature from among them onto the battlefield and put the rest into my hand. Now, because it is entering the battlefield, it's not a cast. So... Oh yeah, we're going to go ahead and put Parpet Thrasher. Whenever one or more dragons I control deal combat damage to an opponent, I can choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. I can destroy a target artifact an opponent controls. This creature deals 4 damage to each opponent, and I can exile the top card of my library and play that card this turn. So the rest of these will go on the bottom of my library in random order. And now I'll do the next 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I didn't cast this guy, so I don't get to create a copy of him. But it is entering the battlefield, so I'll create a token copy up from this. So whenever that happens, I get to do it basically twice. I'm doing this one. I will go ahead. It's got to be a dragon. We'll go ahead and cast this guy. Well, I'm putting him onto the battlefield. He's entering the battlefield. I'll create a token that's a copy of him. The rest of these go on the bottom of my library in random order. Neither of those... That one is not a cast. And that one is not a cast, but they are both copies. Neither one of these have haste, but whenever I cast a spell, I get a return up to 1 target non-land permanent an opponent controls with a mana value less than or equal to that spell's mana value to its owner's hand.
No.
I didn't attack, did I? No, I didn't attack. I don't see any reason why not to. I'll go ahead and swing 2 4/4s at you.
In the air?
In the air. 2 of them.
I take 8 damage. Oh, wait, no. I take 4 damage because I will kill the original.
You're going to kill the original so the copy stays? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this dragon card in the graveyard to indicate that the original went into the graveyard. And you'll take 4.
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and we'll destroy your health doubler.
I thought it goes to my hand.
Nope, because it's not. That's on cast. This is whenever a dragon I control does combat damage to an opponent, I get to choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. I get to destroy target artifact an opponent controls. And both of the cards have that as text because I have a copy of it. So I'll destroy another one because for the other one, it hasn't been chosen for itself. So we'll go ahead and we'll destroy your other artifact.
Okay.
I'll move on to my post-combat main phase. I will generate 2 floating mana, which I can't do anything with. But I will play a land for turn. This is going to enter the battlefield tapped, and I get to scry 1. And we'll put that on the bottom. And then I will go ahead and pass. You're going to gain 2 life.
Yes, 2 life. Draw. There's planes. What's your biggest toughness?
7.
Need 1, 2. The black. I take 7 damage. -7 to everything. Here's your frog.
All right. All right, so that's going to go there. My copy's going to go there. My command will go to the command zone. These will go to the graveyard. And these will go to the graveyard as well. Anything else?
I'll give you the Forsaken Curse. Pass.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and untap everything. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play a land for turn. I'm going to tap for 2 colorless. I'm going to play an Arcane Signet. Okay, I still got that 2 floating green, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is it? This is the 3rd time I'm going to cast my commander? 3? So he needs 6. I got just enough. I'm going to cast my commander. So I casted my commander. Move on to my second main phase. I'll generate 2 floating green mana. My commander will enter in with one of these. And then I'll pass.
1, 2. Oh, I get 2 life. I'll draw. Blue. And 2. And I'm gonna kick this for black and 2. When Stormcape Battle Mage enters the battlefield, if it was kicked with its black and 2 instead of the white, destroy target non-black creature. That creature can't be regenerated.
Let's send my commander to the command. We'll send my commander to the command zone.
I will pass.
My turn?
Yep.
I'm going to untap everything. I'm going to draw a card. We're going to go ahead and tap for 2. So go ahead and play a Talisman of Impulse. Then and tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Actually, maybe should do something different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I'm going to tap for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to go ahead and cast Eshki.
Ashiki?
Yeah. It's just basically my commander, just different. It's got Vigilance, Trample, and Ward 1. At the beginning of my combat, if I've cast both a creature spell and a non-creature spell. Oh, actually, I'm not going to tap 2 of those mana because I'm going to use 2 of those mana for green. So I got to make sure I have... Oh, I tapped way more than I needed to. Oh, wait, I did tap these in order to cast the Talisman, so I do need those tapped. So we're going to tap that for 1 colorless, and then 1 of each color. Oh, we're not going to tap the Forest, because I generated the Forest, and I actually won't tap... I won't tap that one either. Because I can use the 2 mana for that, so I don't have to worry about any floating, and I still have this mana left over.
You said you still had to tap 2 for the Talisman?
I have 2 float. I automatically float 2 no matter what.
Okay.
So I float 2 for the Talisman, pay 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast that guy. And then we'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to tap 4. We're going to go ahead and play Migration Path. I get to search my library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. So I'm going to search my library for 2 basic lands. So I'm going to search my library for a Forest. And I'm going to search my library for a Mountain. They come onto the battlefield tapped. Now, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the beginning of my combat. If I've cast both a creature spell, which I have, and a non-creature spell this turn, I get to draw a card and put 2+1/+1 counters. Would you like to cut? I want to put 2+1/+1 counters on it. And then I'll go ahead and proceed to draw. I haven't played a land for turn, so I will go ahead and play a mountain. Then I'll spend my floating mana and this that I generate from each main phase to go ahead and cast Latheless Dragon.
You picked 5? You've already used those.
No. I get this every main phase.
Yeah. Oh, every main phase.
Every main phase, yeah. So I got a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and cast that. Whenever I cast a non-dragon creature I control, I get to create a 5/5 red dragon. So it's a 6/6. And then I'll pass.
Sheesh. Untap, draw. And I'll gain 2 life. Tap. Black. One other. And another. Black market connections. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. A white and 3 others.
Oh, I was supposed to draw a card. I did draw a card. I drew the mountain.
Play Cradle of Vitality. Whenever I gain life, I may pay a white and 1 other. If I do, put a +1/+1 on target creature for each life I gained.
Alright, cool.
We'll pass.
Gonna untap everything. I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna get 2 green mana. Cool. I'll just go ahead and tap all my mana. First spell I'm going to cast is Shark Dragonclaw. This spell can't be countered. Creature spells I control can't be countered. Next spell I'm going to cast is going to be Scourge of the Dethrone. It's got flying and dethrone whenever this creature attacks for the very first time. If it's attacking the player with the most life or tied for the most life, I untap all attacking creatures. After this, there's an additional main phase. I'll copy it. So I'm going to have 2 of them. No. This is Dragons, man. Why would I have Eldrazi's in a Dragon deck?
Well, the original had color.
So 2. Because whenever I cast another non-token creature I control enters the battlefield, I'll create a 5/5 red dragon creature token. There's a 5/5. I'll cast another dragon.
Yeah.
It has haste. And they also have trample. I will create another 5/5 dragon creature token. I also have 2 of these guys with haste. What's the power toughness of your creature?
It's a 2/2.
I'll swing at you with a 4/4, a 6/6, and a 6/6 for combat. Actually, let's see. I gotta cast both, so I'll throw those at you. They have trample.
There's 2 4/4s.
2 4/4s, a 6/6, and a 6/6. So 2 6/6s and 2 4/4s. They have trample. All creatures I control have trample.
Well, I have to black the ground.
Okay.
And it has vigilance also.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it?
So
you will take.
I'm gonna take.
You'll take all this just -2.
14.
So 6. Well, there's 2 of these.
16. I'm taking 16.
So there's 6 plus 4. That's 10. You're taking 18.
8.
Okay, so 6 plus 4.
14.
6 plus 4 is 10.
Plus 2.
Plus 8.
There's another 2.
Yeah.
18. Sorry, I didn't count.
No, you're good.
The die. Well.
I'll pass.
And I'm wishing I had some land earlier in the game.
I wish I had my commander. You freaking a-hole.
Opal Palace. Like that'll ever.
Enters battlefield tap, doesn't it? Oh, no, it's Opal Palace. Not Opal... What do we call it?
Yeah.
Opulent Palace, not opulent.
First, I'm going to gain 2 life from my commander. And blue. Okay. Spending the 1 for the Opal Palace. Cast 1 of any color to use on my commander. Blank. And blue, white. And 3. He'll come in with 1 +1 +1 from the Opal Palace. I am also I'm gonna pass because I'm gonna die.
All right. I'm going to untap everything. I'm going to draw a card.
You said it. I could not build any kind of defense.
I'm going to tap for 2. I'm going to cast this dragon. I get to copy it. These get a copy as a copy of any dragon that I want on the battlefield. So I'm going to have them, except it's a dragon in addition to its other types and has flying. So I think I think I'm gonna have it as enter as a copy of those ones, and I'm gonna get 2 of them. 2 of these guys, but they're gonna be just 2 of these. They are non-tokens, so that's gonna cause me to create another dragon. And because these guys I'm not gonna have enter with riot, I'm gonna have them enter with +1/+1 counters on it. Now they have this nice, lovely activated ability. I can pay 4 mana. What's the power toughness of your commander?
Yeah, it's a 5/6.
5/6. So we'll pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to go ahead and activate that ability 4 times. And I'll deal 8 damage to your commander.
That's fine.
Does it have ward or anything like that?
No.
Alright.
I just summoned my commander because I know I have nothing else to do. Nothing else.
I'll go ahead and swing my dethrones, and I'll swing those guys at you. I'll swing the 6/6 with trample, and I'll swing these 2 4/4s.
Of course.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's game.
Sheesh.
Not like my commander did anything all game!
I know, but it didn't need to do anything. You did so much, and couldn't...
I wanted to try to swing with the best cards I had, and I never got the chance to swing if you eliminated them.
Well, you used your alternate commander.
I used all the alternate commanders in this deck.
I know.
All of them, and you eliminated all of them. Gosh,
What was
AIDS!
my next card anyway? Oh, it's just a land. And just a land.
Here's your freaking Forsaken garbage.
Yeah, I got...
Freaking playing Edict over there. You know what Edict means, right? He da dick.
I would have been... mana flooded.
Oh, man. That was AIDS. That was AIDS.
This is supposed to be the alternate. I don't like it.
Here, we'll go ahead and, for official.
Yeah. Yay! I was actually surprised at how many removals came out.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
not meant to do that.
Removal after removal after removal.
I know.
Speaking from somebody who plays Maha, is AIDS.
There's far more... There's not that much removal in it.
We're supposed to do a pass, aren't we?
If you want.
Yeah, we gotta do a pass.
Go ahead. I don't know what this does.
It's just Temur. You play big dragons and you try to play.
Temur with no work. Teamer.
What?
No teamwork. No teamwork. It's all just the teamer. The one who makes the team.
It is play giant big creatures, deal massive amounts of damage because you played big creature.
Sure. I
thought you said you modified this.
It is modified. It came the artifacts that you all destroyed. Yeah, that I put all those in there.
Oh.
Double life gain.
Yeah, that was beautiful hitting you and just watching you destroy all those artifacts. I was so happy to destroy those artifacts. I didn't know I had any artifact destruction in there.
Black market connection is amazing.
Yeah.
That's how you can ramp so much.
Too bad you didn't get to use it. There wasn't really a whole lot of things that died. At least by the time you got it out. Like, your field wipes came first, and then you played Black Market Connections. Whereas if you played Black Market Connections first, and then destroyed everything, you would have gotten a heck of a lot more out of it, I feel.
You pay 1 life, you get a treasure. You pay 2 life, you get a card. Pay 3 life,
never mind. I'm thinking of just straight up Black Market then.
Yeah.
Black Market is just whenever a creature dies, you can just tap. You generate that much mana every main phase. It's like
it's always black.
Yeah, it's always black. But it doesn't matter. You're creating 35 black. I mean, as long as you got like your 1 blue or maybe your 1 and 2 like white or something like that, like you can cast whatever. It is amazing for like a deck that's all about like creature removal, kind of like Maha.
Yeah.
I don't think that deck would fare well against Maha, just because Maha's just like, your creature enters battlefield. Well, that's great. Go ahead and proceed to put it to the graveyard.
You're all about poison counters, not life gain.
No, yeah, poison counters is awesome. I love poison counters. I wish there was more precons around like poison counters, just because I really like the mechanic as a whole. I know a lot of people are like, it's so fast, stuff like that. It's like, it's not really all that fast. It really heavily relies on proliferation, but yeah.
This is modified?
Very slightly. There's like 2 cards in it that didn't come with it. Both of them which I played. One of them was the Merlin Dragon, which copied and created non-legendary dragons out of legendary dragons. Yeah. And the other one was that Vigilance Ward 2. Whenever you play a creature in a non-creature spell, you get to put 2+1/+1 counters at the beginning of your combat and draw a card. I think I will keep this hand. Yeah.
Oh, that's sideboard?
Yeah. Do 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 do.
Sorry.
Do 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 do.
Why Chaos Warp anyway? Come on.
Want to take out Chaos Warp? Because it really doesn't do me a whole lot of good.
Yeah. You need just New World. Better than Chaos Warp.
New World?
Yeah.
I don't know what New World does.
It's the worst card that I can play in my Chaos deck.
What does it do?
Well, everything that has a type goes back to the library, you shuffle, and then the amount of permanents that you have in your hand, your grave, you get to play that many permanents straight from the library for free.
I don't. Oh, you shuffle your graveyard and your. Yeah, actually, that actually probably wouldn't be so bad for that deck, to be honest. Just because it has so much mana generation, but if it doesn't have a whole lot of graveyard play, so to shuffle your graveyard and your hand back in to flush it all out.
Everything you own.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty great for that deck, not gonna lie. Flub's the Fool's a Temur commander. I wonder if
Flub's a Fool.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of cards I could actually probably throw into Flub's the Fool to kind of make it better.
I
tried throwing it into like EDH Rec, and I really couldn't get it to do its thing in EDH Rec because it recommended some draw power. But I noticed every single time I played it with draw power, it ended up like just canceling out its mechanic and doing what it did. So it felt like it was more like a top decking commander.
Did you try searching for specific origins for the Flub's?
Flub's the Fool?
Yes.
I don't know what you mean by searching for origins.
When you search by origin of, say, any cards that have such text in their text, it'll come up because origin is everything that is on the text of the card.
I don't know what you mean by that, but I mean, when I plugged it into EDH Rec to see like what the top synergies and stuff were for it, I mean, I didn't feel like I got.
So what did you do? Take a search. Just put it in origin, adding +1/+1. You'll get.
Well, he doesn't add +1/+1s.
I don't know what he does.
What he does is whenever you cast a spell, or it's like whenever a land enters the battlefield or like whatever, you discard a card. Otherwise, you draw 2 cards.
Okay. So then you'll search for cards that enter the battlefield.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe it is a landfall deck. I don't know.
I will start with this.
All right. that deck won. This deck lost.
You may go first if you
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, did you?
It's your
Did I go first? No, you went first last time, anyways.
Yeah.
So I guess that's fair. Actually, I'd prefer if you went first.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Play a Flooded Grove and pass. It's just
Alright.
a colorless land.
I'm gonna untap everything. I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna go ahead and play Orzhov Guildgate. Send it out. Tap, no pass.
We'll draw. Play Mountain. Tap.
Oh, I'm supposed to get 2 life.
Yes, you get 2 life.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Play Talisman of Creativity. It's colorless or add a blue or red, but deals the damage to me. I will pass.
Alright. I'm gonna gain 2 life at the beginning of my upkeep. I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw a card. I am gonna go ahead and play a Swamp. Then I'm gonna tap for 2 to go ahead and play Ajani's Pridemate. Whenever I gain life, I may put a +1/+1 counter on Ajani's Pridemate. And then I will pass.
That's gonna hurt. Untap, draw. This land will go into play tapped. And I'm going to take damage to make a blue. So I can mana fix this one into a green blue and play a mountain. So I can play my commander. Whenever I cast creature spell, put a +1 counter on Eshki. That spell's power is 4 or greater.
Don't forget to put your +1/+1 on it.
If you feel like it.
That's how we were playing it. And I think we were playing whenever it's like that too earlier. So.
Okay. Well, I just feel like it hasn't gone off the stack yet.
I think that whenever it should just be played like that. Because what's the point of saying that whenever another then or something like that? It makes sense.
Well, it has to go on the stack and then go to the field.
Sure, it did go to the stack when you cast it.
Yeah, its effects didn't resolve on the stack.
Sorry. Anything else you're gonna do?
No, pass.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put a +1/+1 counter. I'm gonna gain 2 life, and I'm gonna put a +1/+1 counter on a Johnny Pridemate. I'm gonna untap. Now I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna play Ozor's Guildgate. He's gonna enter the battlefield tapped.
Sure, this one's the best for 1v1s.
This deck?
No, this. Like, this commander for 1v1s.
I think it's good. It's just a good commander in general because it's off of everything in the deck. It does something. I'm gonna go ahead and play Vizikopa Guildmage. It's got pay 3 mana, target creature I control gains lifelink until end of turn. I'll go ahead and swing at you with the 2/2 or a 3/3.
It only gets 1/+1 when you do a life gain?
Yep. Whenever I gain life, I put a +1/+1.
Okay. So it's a 3/3. I will take 3 damage.
All right, I'll pass to you.
So untap. Draw. Play a mountain. Tap. 1, 2, 3. A red, blue, green, and 2 others. For Serac, Dragonclaw. Spell can't be countered. Creature spells I control can't be countered. Other creatures I control have trample.
And we'll lose 4 life.
Why?
Well, you cast a
Oh.
creature spell. Its power was greater than 4.
6 or
So you get a draw card, and it's 6 or greater, so you get a deal damage equal to that creature's power to any target, or to each opponent.
Oh, I see what you mean. So that goes up. So 4
So
damage.
you get a draw card, and then you dealt 4 damage to me.
I see. Okay. Sorry. I'll pass.
Alright. I'm going to untap everything. I'm going to gain 2 life. Then, because I gained life, I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on this. I'll untap and draw. I'm going to play Temple of the False Gods. I'm going to tap for 3. I'm going to play Azor's Herald. It can't be blocked, and when this enters the battlefield, I gain 4 life. Since I did pay a blue in order to cast it, I don't have to sacrifice it. But that's going to cause me to put a +1/+1 counter on this. And then I'll go ahead and gain 4 life. And then I'll go ahead and pass.
I'll untap. Draw. The Evolving Wilds. We'll do a mountain. A blue and one other. Flash. Sarkhan, Soul of Flame. Dragon spells I cast or one less cast. Whenever a dragon control enters, I may have Sarkhan become a copy of it until end of turn, except its name is Sarkhan. And it's legendary in addition to its other types. Okay. That's all I think I should. I should do nothing. Pass.
Alright. I'm going to untap everything. I'm going to gain 2 life. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to move on to combat. Well, actually, in response to my trigger entering this thing, I'm going to go ahead and pay 3. So whenever so the trigger for my gain life at the very beginning, whenever I gain life, each opponent loses that much life. I'm going to cause you to lose 2 life directly.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and swing at you with a 2/2. That can't be blocked.
Right.
I'll pass to you.
I'll untap. Draw. Well, oh, I forgot. Sacrifice of all the wilds at your end step. Wait for a basic land.
Yeah. Enters battlefield tapped.
Right. If I can find a basic. Dang. There's a battlefield tip. And a tap step. Here. Cut.
That's what you lost. A land.
I don't know. Tap. Green. 2. Not these 2. Play Roamer's Routine. Look for basic land. Pro battlefield tap, then shuffle.
Cool.
Harmonized as something.
Harmonize. It costs X less to cast if you exile it from your graveyard, but you get to tap a creature to do so. So you can tap a creature of X power and you reduce its cost, and then you can do it again. Did you want to do it again by tapping a creature you control and reducing its cost by X?
Well, I could do that.
Right now. You just gotta remember to tap a creature.
No, not right now. Where is water? There's no island.
I have water upstairs in the fridge.
I wish there was a island there.
Hey, careful with that word. You're gonna get us demonetized because of Apple.
Island.
We're using their IP with island. So we have to use the word island to not get demonetized.
Right. As soon as they come up with an actual manufactured land mass, sure, I will consider that as a viable legal option.
That's what you lost. I know that means a lot more to me than that means to you.
I still can't do anything about that.
You're gonna pass?
I think I should.
Alright. I'm gonna untap everything and draw a card. I'm gonna go ahead and play an island. Were you looking for that one?
No, I was not. I'm sorry, people. I'm not playing very well.
I'm gonna tap for 1/2. 3/4. To cast Wall Reverence. Oh, I'm also gonna put a +1/+1 counter on this. Gain 2 life for my upkeep.
Swall, you say?
I'll tap for 2. Yeah, it's got Defender. It's flying. It's at 1/6. I'm gonna cast Swiftfoot Boots. Equipped creature has Hexproof and Haste. Don't have enough mana to equip it. By the beginning of my end step, I gain life equal to the creature. I gain life equal to the to the power of target creature. I'm going to my end step. I'm going to gain 7 life. I gained too much.
I'd like to counter instead.
When I move to my end step?
No, I mean like. Well, now that you read what it actually does. I say what it.
Just at the beginning of my end step.
Yeah, I'd rather destroy your 7 and give you a 3/3.
You're going to give me a 3/3? Alright.
Yeah, I want to destroy this one.
Oh, you're going to destroy this one? Oh, okay. So I will gain 2 life instead. Alright.
And I guess you have the monkey thing in here, huh?
It's Frog Lizard, yeah.
Yeah. Or is
Frog
it
Lizard.
a frog? Lizard.
Oh, you gave me like a whole bunch. There you go.
Sorry.
You're good.
Anything else at the end step?
Nope, that's it.
Alright. I'll untap. Draw.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to deal 2 damage to you. That can't be blocked. Sorry. And then I'll pass.
That definitely helps.
Yep, sorry, my bad. I got thrown off with all the triggers and stuff.
Why is this? Is there a landfall effect in here somewhere?
I don't know. I haven't played it a whole lot. I've now played it twice.
Sorry, but it's like here another.
I've had the most expensive deck. I have the Dragons of Tarkir deck, and I've actually only played it twice. The one I played the most of has been the Land Destruction one.
Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Kaga the Tide Star. When it dies, gain control of target creature. With its 5/5 flyer. It costs 1 less. And that's all I will do because this goes up. And I draw a card.
What's this power of the creature you cast?
It's only a 5/5.
Yep, so you'll draw a card.
I could play a land. I can't do that. Unless I mana fixed, but whatever.
Alright. Anything else?
No.
Cool. I'm going to untap everything. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. In response to my upkeep trigger, I'm going to go ahead and tap for 3.
Your upkeep trigger of gain 2 life?
Yeah. After this ability, whenever I gain life, each opponent loses that much life. I'll cause you to lose that much life.
Right.
I'll go ahead and tap for 2, float 1 to go ahead and equip this to my defending guy. Sorry, I'm going to mana fix. I meant to do this. This was the one that needs to be untapped, not that one. And then I'll go ahead and tap this and use my other floating to go ahead and play Disciple of Grailsoul Brand. It's a 1/1. I can sacrifice a creature. I gain life equal to that. Sacrifice creature's toughness. I'll go ahead and deal
2 damage.
2 damage to you directly. I'll move on to my end step and deal 2 more damage to you. Because I'm going to gain 2 more life.
Okay. That's sad. Very sad.
I'll pass to you.
I will untap. You have flying.
I do. I have a 1/6 flying defender
Of course you have.
with hexproof.
Of course you do. I'm gonna tap green and 2. Play elemental bond or whatever creature with power 3 or greater enters. I draw a card. That doesn't help at all. Tap green and 3. First, another enchantment. When this enchantment enters, search the library for up to 2 basic lands, put them on battlefield tapped, and shuffle. When a dragon I control enters, return this enchantment to its owner's hand.
Oh, that one's great. I love that one.
Yeah. Except I only. Oh. I guess I missed it. Well. I should have played that one first. So the other stupid line for it. I'm sorry. This is not going as it should. Is there literally just one is land in here?
I believe there's 2.
Because it's just sad. There's no other is land.
I might have taken out an Island when I was throwing the cards in, so.
Is that so?
Yeah, most likely.
Is...
Because I figured the forest would be more important.
Well... It is when it's only one land and the whole... One is land.
It's not one. There's 2.
I just went through the whole thing.
I know there's 2.
There's one.
There's definitely 2 islands in there because I played both of them.
Look, there's
If I find another island, what are you gonna do?
nothing.
I expect favors.
Expect favors.
Yep.
I will lose intentionally.
You'll lose intentionally. That doesn't.
I don't know. That's all I can do. Do.
Holy frick. You sure you don't have them both on the battlefield?
3 green. This one, mana fixing. This one, no.
Yeah.
Just mountains.
Yeah, I don't know. I did play 2 of them last game, so they're somewhere. I don't know where they're at. Okay, cool. Anything else?
No,
All right.
that's all.
All right. In response to my upkeep, I'm going to go ahead and tap for 3.
Did you cut it already?
Oh, your deck? That's what you lost.
I don't know. Just wondered.
Yeah, we're going to tap.
It's okay. I handed him the library so he can stack it.
1, 2, and 3. Whenever I gain life, each opponent loses life. I'm going to make you lose 2 life.
Yes, of course. Would be nice if I drew a dragon. I think that would be so nice.
Oh, I was supposed to gain 2 life.
Yes.
I'll tap and float a colorless. I'm going to tap this. I'm going to sacrifice a creature. I gain life equal to that creature's toughness.
Yeah.
I'm going to gain 3 life. You're going to lose 3 life.
You don't need the sanguine blood.
I'll swing and deal 2 damage to you. I'm going to deal 2 more damage to you and gain 2 life
Yeah.
on my end step. I'll pass to you.
Isn't that the same thing as sanguine blood anyway?
Nope.
No? Oh, it's backwards?
Sanguine Bond is infinite.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was every time you gain life, I take damage. Right?
No, this is a little different. This could work with Sanguine Bond and Exquisite Blood.
Draw.
Yeah, if you had Exquisite Blood, this would work. Because whenever you gain life, each opponent loses life, that much life. It's just until end of turn.
1, 2, 3.
Really, that should go in my bat deck.
5. Oh wait, no. Dragons have 1 less. So it's 4. Flying haste, protection from white. And I'll draw a card for its power 4. When Shotgun enters, I may have Shotgun become a copy of it until end of turn. But he is considered legendary at this time.
But the name is different, so you get to keep both of them. You don't have to sacrifice it because the name changes.
Well, this one's not even legendary though.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to worry about the legend rule with it because the name is still his, and so like his name becomes that. So even though there's 2 legendary creatures that have the same abilities and stuff like that, the name is different.
Okay. It's still 1/6. All I can do is hit with these 2.
Okay.
So
What's the total damage?
it's the 8 damage.
Oh no!
I know.
I lost 8 life out of my multitude of life.
I'm at 15.
Anything else?
Oh, extra card draw. Because it's over 3 power. When a draw card control, this goes back to my hand. I guess I could cast it again.
To search your library for more mana?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do while I look for 2 more basics.
Alright.
If I have any more basics.
I'm gonna untap everything.
Oh, there's a
And then in response to my draw trigger,
couch.
I'll tap for 3, causing you to lose 2 life. Then I'll draw. I'll tap for 3. Go ahead and play Survival's Cache. I gain 2 life, and then if I have more life than an opponent, I get a draw card. So I have more life than you. I'll draw a card. It has rebound, so I'll exile it. And I'll cast it at the beginning of the next end step. So I'm going to gain 2 life. You're going to lose 2 more life. I'll swing at you with a 2/1 that can't be blocked, causing you to lose 2 more life. I'll move on to my end step. I'll gain 2 more life, causing you to lose 2 more life.
Yeah. This is not going as good as you did.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Well, this is, I've got two dragons now after all this turn. I was all like turn 10 now. I don't know. I'm not getting no dragons.
So
I'll let you cut.
I'm going to cast a spell from exile on your upkeep without paying its mana cost.
That sounds disgusting.
So I'll cast it. I'll gain 2 life. And draw a card.
Wow. Am I dead?
No. You had 7 life left.
Okay, I just thought I was like, you went to your end step.
I went to my end step and I went to your upkeep and I did stuff.
Untap all this land that I can't use. Draw. Oh, I guess untap him. He is.
In a dragon deck where you have a whole frick ton of dragons. You got that much left.
Now I got. Well, didn't even see what this had. This was from drawing. That. So I already spent all my mana for it already after that. this will affect it at all. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 total mana. So okay, I got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's Storm's Wrath. Deal 4 damage to each creature and each planeswalker.
That includes your own.
No, I don't want that. I don't want that. That's why is that even in here? Okay, so then green, red. 1, 2, 4. 3, 4. So it costs 1 less.
I'm going to exile a blue card from my hand, and I'm going to go ahead and cast Mana Drain.
Wait, why do that beforehand? It's better with more cards in my hand, right?
Mana.
Because you get the mana from its cost. Oh, I see. So that was you're gonna get 6 red mana.
Do you have Mana Drain in this deck?
No. Oh. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know.
I only have 1 mana drain, and I don't know what I did with it.
Obviously, you put it in this deck.
Did I?
Yeah, didn't you see me put it in my... No, I'm kidding. I'm just messing with you, man.
Sheesh. He's going to copy. Came until end of turn. I'll draw. And then draw. Return. And play a land. Return. I will. Isn't Mana Drain a counter spell also?
Yeah, that's what I said I was doing.
Oh. You can't even counter this creatures though.
all the more that the joke exists.
I keep forgetting to add to this. I'm gonna have him go monstrous, so he will get +3 1/1s. He's 7/7. It doesn't matter. Just 7 damage.
7 damage? I'll take it. Anything else?
Nope. I'm going to die.
I'm going to untap everything. In response to my upkeep trigger, I'm going to tap. You're going to lose 2 life. I'm going to gain 2 life. I'll go ahead and then draw a card.
And how do I draw all these dragons? I can't do anything with them.
I'm going to tap for 3. I'll enchant you. Whenever I attack you, I gain a life. I'll swing at you with a 2/1 unblockable. You're going to lose 2 life. I'm going to gain a life.
And then
You're going to lose a life.
Another life. Wow.
I'll move out of my end step. I'll gain 2 life.
Did I die? See? Oh my gosh. It's like, I just drew these two. It's just, I can't do this. This did not work.
I don't know how you didn't get that deck to pop. You had all the mana in the world to cast anything and everything in the world.
Yes, I had plenty of mana.
And you kept drawing lands?
Well, I guess I had that for a while, but it's just, why would I want to just do 4 damage to it myself on all my creatures when I'm gonna lose half of them? Why? And then there's this land search.
This isn't an all. This is just to target.
What? Search this creature as it attacks. When you do, it deals 4. No, I'm talking about the this one. 4 damage.
Oh yeah, I don't know why. I think it's supposed to just be a field wipe against tiny creatures because ideally the dragons are going to be 6 or greater.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to get like +2/+2 and that type of deal. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm guessing there's a lot more dragons in here somewhere.
there's a ton of dragons in it. Like, I mean, you saw me. I was popping them out like it was nobody's business. I was creating tokens and everything with them. I don't know how.
I get bad RNG. That's what happens. I did so many ramps. I could only do them at one spell one more time because
I did throw more ramp into it, but I threw cheap ramp into it. So like it was also the ramp was also like the ramp was dragging cards too. So it's not like it wasn't only ramp spells. Like I was throwing dragons and all sorts of different types of ramps in it.
Technically, let's see, that's 1. Cape could be if you really wanted it to. 2. Yeah, it's just those 2.
That you played over ramp?
Yeah, although I've played this one 3 times.
Oh yeah, this one's a great ramp. This is one that I ended up pulling and I threw it in.
Yes.
I felt that was a great one.
It is very good. But still only have 1 blue.
Only 1 blue.
I guess it doesn't really matter as much because you can mana fix.
I don't know where the other island went, but I had 2 blue, so.
It's like I got 100 cards here.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's like still in the box or something?
No.
Amongst the tokens?
That's what I checked after you checked.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, it's Chaos Warp. Treasures.
Maybe you had it in your hand or something and I just couldn't see it or something.
If I had it in my head, I would have played it. Because I don't like having too much land in one direction. I like having an even balance of all my colors.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I'm the same way. I like a balance, but yeah.